Have you thanked Yeshua the Messiah for his sufferings and death for us? His salvation is a free gift of God. Have you accepted it? There is an article that was published in 1986 in one of the most prestigious scientific journals in the world, the JAMA, the Journal of the American Medical Association. The article is titled "On the Physical Death of Jesus Christ." In it, the authors prove that the Roman flogging process was horribly cruel. Technical details are outlined, which, along with the biblical narrative, provide a comprehensive overview of this entire process, from the trial to death on the cross. Before judgment, it is narrated in Luke 22 that Yeshua the Messiah was in deep distress and blood came out of his sweat. Although a rare phenomenon, doctors recognize this feature as hematidrosis, which can occur due to high levels of stress. After being judged, Yeshua the Messiah was violently whipped with a leather whip, with tiny balls of iron on the tips and pointy bones. The balls of iron caused internal injuries and bones tore apart flesh, exposing skeletal muscle and causing major blood loss, which left him in a serious state of affliction. After severe flogging, Yeshua the Messiah was mocked, spat on, and forced to carry his own cross to Golgotha. During the crucifixion, Yeshua the Messiah was thrown on the cross on the ground, and nailed with nails as long as 18 inches long on the wrists and feet. Crucifixion was a process that produced intense pain and caused a slow and suffocating death. Breathing was extremely painful. With every breath, Yeshua the Messiah had to lift his back up in live flesh, dragging across the wood, and supporting all the weight on the feet, which were nailed. Fact that it increased blood loss and caused terrible pain. The causes of death by crucifixion could be several, but the two most common were hypovolemic shock and suffocation from exhaustion. The Gospel of John narrates that following after Yeshua the Messiah the Christ died, a soldier pierced him with a spear and came out blood and water. The scientist's explanation is that the water probably represented pleural fluid in the serous pericardium. It was preceded by the flow of water, and it would be less volume than blood. Perhaps in the scenario of hypovolemia and acute heart failure, pleural and pericardial flashes could have developed. This would have been added by the apparent volume of water. Only by analyzing his physical suffering do we realize how terrible it must have been to endure all this. Intense stress,